Hey guys, it's Ricky. Um, I know it's been a minute since I last uploaded. I don't know exactly how long it's been. At least a month because I've been home for a month and I know I didn't film anything while I was home. But I wanted to make a video right now because I was thinking about those random books that I read when I was in like elementary school that like changed my life. I feel like everyone has those books, right? Or like at least that media. If it's not a book, like a TV show or a movie or like a YouTuber even, like just something that just changed your life when you were like elementary school age. And this is mine. It's a couple different books. I guess I'll show that and then I'll show you guys some of the stuff I got for Christmas because I have it right here and it's really exciting, but I want to get to the point of the video first. So, childhood books that I read and was obsessed with. To keep in mind, I've not read these since elementary school. I'm 18, so I don't know if these books hold up, but I think they do. The first book I'm going to talk about, I read in fourth grade, which would have been 20, 2015, I think, give or take. Okay. And it's called Shiloh, and it's about this beagle that like this boy sees his neighbor. Okay, hold on. There's this boy, and he's really sweet and nice, and he's probably like 9 years old or something. I don't know. And he lives on this street, right, as most of us do. And he has this neighbor that's like so mean, and his name is Jude or I don't know, Judd, and he's just really mean. And then Judd gets this beagle, and he's like abusing the beagle, and then the main kid, I don't remember his name, but he was really nice. We'll call him, I don't know, he doesn't need a name. He like saves the beagle because he steals it from Judd, which like I think is illegal, so I don't know, but he was doing the right thing. And then I don't know, he takes care of the dog. Oh, and the dog's name is Shiloh, and that's the title of the book, and it's like this little beagle. And then there's like two other books, and then I was Googling it like 2 minutes ago, and I found out there's a fourth book that came out in 2015. So I literally could have read it at that time and been like, wow, what a cool book, but it didn't. I know I read the first one in class, and then I think I read the others like outside of class because I remember like this traumatic scene where Shiloh is like, so Judd, I guess, gets these other dogs that are like big attack dogs. Well, the main boy has Shiloh, and he's like illegally keeping Shiloh because he stole it from Judd. He stole Shiloh. And so he's keeping Shiloh like in this wire enclosure like behind his house, which is so unsafe, but like obviously he's like 10 years old. And Judd's big attack dogs find Shiloh and like rip Shiloh up, but Shiloh lives. But like I just remember Shiloh being really messed up because of that. And I was really scared. And it was like a weird visual for me because I don't even think I knew that people like die or animals die or anything. They're like, I don't know. It was so odd to me and it freaked me out. But Shiloh was fine, and I think Shiloh made a full recovery. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Well, there's two more books, so I guess Shiloh made a full recovery. But it was a really good book, I think. I don't know. It's just probably really nostalgic. Like I should read that. But also, I don't know. The whole internet is so obsessed with nostalgia, and like I don't care. Like maybe because I'm 18 and like I don't know, there's not much to miss. But like guys, come on. Let's live in the moment. Like why are we looking back on the past? Like you guys are wild. Like when I'm 70, maybe I'll be like, "Oh, those were the days when I could move around and not be in chronic pain." But like guys, what are we doing? We are young. The night is still young. Okay, sorry. I haven't talked to anyone all day, although that's a lie. I literally spent the whole day traveling on a train, but like that's not really I haven't yapped, so I don't know. Sorry. Sue me, okay? So that's the first book I remember having a huge impact on me because I just loved it and also like was scared of it. And I just remember a lot about that book, even though I kind of told you guys everything I remember and it doesn't seem like that much, but that was 10 years ago and I remember all that stuff. And also I was a child. So like that's a lot of stuff to remember. Because it's probably a pretty short book. Like that's probably all that happened, honestly. And I think I remember like I thought the kid's parents were mean, like the main kid. I don't know why. Maybe they weren't mean, but like it might have been like a Matilda situation where the parents were low key abusive. I don't think they were like meant to be mean, but like my mom is really, really, really nice, and I just thought they were weird because they weren't like overly nice. So I just remember reading it and being like, why don't they just let Shiloh say that? I don't know. I think the parents were odd for that. But anyway, the second book is actually a series, but I'll start with the first one. I read it in fifth grade, so like 2016. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Um, and it's called Among the Hidden. Y'all, this book radicalized me. Like, this book changed who I am. This was my Hunger Games, even though the Hunger Games was out, but I didn't read that yet. Well, I have now, but anyway. The main character is this 10-year-old named Luke, and he lives in a society where you can only have two kids, but he's the third born kid. But his parents decided not to like tell the government, so they wouldn't come kill him, and they just hide him in the attic. So his parents and his brothers love him, but like he has to live in the attic because he's the third kid. Which is actually, I'm pretty sure the whole book is based on this rule that China had, where you can only have one kid for like a lot of years. But now I think China's past that, so I love you guys. Like, well, I don't know. Guys, don't take anything I say too serious. But anyway, what? Oh, so he lives in this attic and he's chilling in the attic and like he plays little games and his parents go to work and his brothers go to school and he just like entertains himself in the attic. I think he like reads a lot or something. I don't know. It's like the 90s. I don't know. I don't know, guys. My hair is weird because I wore a beanie all day. Anyway, so Luke is in his little attic and sometimes he plays outside because he lives in the country and then the city sells like the country land to build like buildings for rich people and like apartments and stuff. And then all these rich people live there. So he's never allowed to go outside ever again. And he just lives in his little attic and he's chilling in there. And he's still 10, I think. So like all these buildings sprouted up while he's still 10, which is kind of odd if you think about it, but whatever. I didn't care. And he just watches people through this little, I think it's like ventilation. He watches them through the attic, but they can't see him, but he just watches all day because what better things is he going to do? The internet, well, it does exist, but like he doesn't have internet access at this time. So he's watching everyone, and one day he sees like all four members of this house like leave, and then he sees someone in the window, and he's like, "Bro, what? You can only have three kids. Why? You can only have two kids. Why is there someone in this window?" So he keeps watching, and eventually he figures out that there is a little blonde girl similar to his age in one of the houses. So he sneaks his little butt over there. He breaks in, and he's like, "Yo, what is going on?" And keep in mind, he has never talked to anyone besides his four family members, and he never even saw anyone until all these rich people moved nearby, and they haven't seen him. So he does not know how to interact with people. He's so relatable. He has social anxiety. But anyway, he talks to this girl. Her name is Jen. She's this little blonde girl. She's also like 10 years old. And they become best buddies, bro. They are best friends. They actually kind of, I think, fall in love, but also they're 10 years old. I don't even think they like didn't even kiss or anything, but like there was subtext there. Like basically they just were friends because that's all you can be at 10 years old, you know. But they would hang out a lot, like illegally, because they exist illegally. So I don't know. Anyway, they were chilling, and then Jen is all like, "Yo, I have the internet, and I am creating a rally for all the third children, and we're all gonna march at the Capitol or something. I don't know where they were marching, but they're all gonna march together." All the third kids. She got in touch with him on online chat rooms because the internet it existed, but it was like early stages, so like chat rooms were still a thing, whatever that is, before my time. Anyway, so Luke does not like this idea. He is freaked out because he has never done anything to break the rules in his life. The most he did to break the rules was run over to her house and meet her. So he is really scared. He does not like that. They get into a fight about it. Um, and they're just like not agreeing. But finally, they make up. I think like a couple days later, like it takes some time. And she goes to the rally. He doesn't go, but like they're on good terms. And then he doesn't see her for a while. So then he runs his little butt on over to her house again, and she's not there. And her dad is there. And her dad works for like the police who like kill the third children. And he's like, "Yo, Jen did her rally. and she got shot and killed, and all the other third children in the rally did too. Like they're dead. And Luke is like, bro, what? What, bro? What is going on? I'm 10 years old. Like, what is happening? And then the third children police, they got notified that Luke is there at the house. So they raid the house and Luke hides. I don't know how he hides in that house, but he does, and they don't find him because the dad covered for him. And which I don't know how that worked because they must have known the dad had this third kid that just died, Jen, the blonde girl. But whatever, the dad covers for him. Luke lives to see another day. He lives to see the year 11 because he's, keep in mind, 10 years old. Hello? Anyway, Luke goes back to his house and he tells his family about it. And basically, the dad sets up this identity for him as like, I don't really remember the specifics, but the dad sets up this identity for him, like living as this rich boy who like had just passed away, but the family wanted to harbor an illegal third child for some reason. So they did, but like the family was so mean. Oh, I think they wanted like a free servant, right? So they were like, okay, we can take a third child, and like went on like illegal websites so they could get a third kid, but just like treat the kid like horribly. But Luke doesn't really care because he gets to like, I don't remember. I don't know, guys. Basically, he's undercover as this other kid. I think his name is Henry, his undercover name. And he has this brother who's like this little brother who's like really mean, I think, and the parents are really mean, and they're all just really mean to him, right? And actually, this might be the start of the second book now. There's like six books. I read them all because the first one with Jen and Luke, like, and Jen dying, that we read in fifth grade, right? And then we finished that book and we just moved on. Like, the curriculum did not call for book number two. But I was hooked by Among the Hidden, okay? And I had to know what came next. So I went to my public library. Well, I told my mom, Mom, I need to read these books. So my mom took me to the public library. We checked out all the books, and I think I read them all like in a week. Like it was summertime. I don't know, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was never reading like that. I still don't really read like that. Among the Hidden had me hooked, okay? So then Luke, he's with this evil family, right? But like he's happy because somehow it's beneficial for him to be with him. I think maybe he's closer to the capital, like he knows what's going on now. And he's living like in society. He's not living in his little attic, I guess. Like he's going to school and stuff. Bro. Oh my God. This scene like traumatized me. Scene. It's literally a book, but like I pictured it in my head and it traumatized me. Same with Shiloh. It's similar to the Shiloh thing. Okay, let me tell you. So the parents are kind of like famous, I think, like because they're super rich, and they're getting out of this limo and going into like the house, some house, I don't know. And Luke and his fake brother, are the fake evil brother, are getting out too. And I don't remember the specifics. Someone has arranged for like this family to be assassinated, okay? And the way they're about to do it is by dropping this huge glass chandelier on top of the family to just like shards, like kill them. And so Luke finds out about this plan somehow. I think because it's not for him, so someone told him like, "Hey, we're killing your fake family. Like get out." So Luke knows about this plan, but it's like too late. Like he doesn't want the family to die, and he sees the person like release the thing for the chandelier, and he's not standing under it, but the parents are, and his fake evil little brother. And I don't remember why. I think because the little brother's like a kid, like he must be like 6 to 8 years old. Luke runs and pushes the little brother out of the way. So, and the chandelier falls. So Luke and the little brother are okay, and the parents are massacred. They are murdered, guys. They are so dead, which is so traumatic. Like, what? Also, this is the same Luke that just watched his best friend. Well, he didn't watch, but like his only friend in the world was just murdered by gun violence. And now he risked his life and his fake parents, who were evil to him anyway, but still he had to like watch them die and almost die himself. Like, bro, these books, I don't think they were for children, but like they were, which is so weird. But anyway, there's more books. I don't know if I should talk about them here because I'm already at the 15-minute mark and you guys might be losing interest. Should I? You know what? This is my channel. Nobody's watching anyway. I'm gonna keep yapping. Okay. So, I don't know the order now. I know there's like 6 books. I by now I don't know like which one has which plot. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I recall. Okay, okay. So then Luke is sent off to boarding school. He has a fake identity. I don't remember if it's the same fake identity from before with the rich evil parents, where his name's Henry, or if it's a new fake identity. But he has a fake identity, and he's sent off to this boarding school. And I remember thinking this was so cool, like, because it was like college, like he was like in a dorm and he had a roommate, and like it was just so cool because he's literally, I think he's like 11 or 12 by now. He's just so cool. And he's trying to do what's right and save the third children like how Jen would have wanted, but he's also trying to not get murdered like how Jen got murdered. Um, but also he doesn't really know where to start. Like, how do I save all the third children in the world? I'm literally like 11 years old. So he's at this boarding school for all boys. And there's another boarding school for like all girls. And there's like they figure out that they can all link up and meet if they go to this certain spot. Like they can sneak out of the schools and like hang out. So he's doing that, which I thought was so cool, like actually so cool. And he's making friends with the girls. I don't think he like had any romantic things with any of them, maybe, but like generally had his heart for real. But anyway, I do know I think he made friends. Like he made some allies at that school. Um, I don't remember why the school was important, but it was. And then the school burns down. I don't know how. I don't know. It burns, y'all. It burns. And then oh my God, I like remember bits and pieces. I know eventually. Okay. He meets these 3 other kids who I think are siblings. I don't know. If they're not like biological siblings, they're siblings by like relation. Like they're just around each other so much and they like are ride or dies for real. So they just hang out. And there's like 2 boys and 1 girl. And I think the boy, the oldest boy's around his age, and then the other 2 are like younger. And the girl's probably like 6. And like I think Luke meets the other boy at school. I don't know. But like they're really important, okay? And they're also third children. And they're also like in this alliance to legalize third children. And they become important because in the later books, they're the main characters. Like we don't even see Luke anymore. We do eventually, but for a minute, it goes to Trey, I think is the oldest boy's name. And Trey, I don't know what Trey was doing, bro. Trey snuck into like the White House and like he had on the uniform of the people who killed third children, and he was like in there, like double agenting it up at the ripe age of probably he couldn't have been older than like 13. And it was crazy. It was crazy times, guys. So that happened. Trey is like double agenting it up. His 2 little sibling people are like dying somehow. Somehow they were dying. I think someone was looking for them and like shooting at them. Bro, I don't think I'm explaining this well at all. Like, guys, genuinely go read the Among the Hidden series. It's so good. But then I think for the final book, we return to Luke's POV. And I think he's a little bit older by now, but he can't be any older than like 15. Maybe he's like 14. Um, and Luke somehow storms the Capitol and gets all the third children, and he legalizes like he takes down the law. I don't remember how. I'm obviously missing a lot. Okay, guys, like there's a lot of plot points that are not here. I know he like really memorializes Jen, and it's like a beautiful thing because she died at the age of 10 years old, and that was like all she wanted was to make it legal to have third children, and like so he did that, and he was like the Katniss Everdeen of this movement. But I'm pretty sure these books came out like way before Hunger Games, so he's the OG, okay? And I just loved this series. It like took over my life for like a while, and I haven't thought about it in years. And well, no, every once in a while I think about it. Probably once a year, I'll like think about it and be like, "Wow, that was good." I wonder if it really was that good, or if I was like imagining things. Cause it was good. Times were good. I don't know. It was just crazy. Like these kids, these little kids were like risking their lives going in and double agent. Like adults were shooting guns at them. Like it was crazy. Anyway, this video is 20 minutes long. I was gonna show you guys my Christmas gifts, but I don't know if I have time. Okay, I'm gonna do it before we hit the 21-minute mark. I'm just gonna speed run it. This isn't everything I bought. It's just the stuff I brought back to college on the train. Cloud by Ariana Grande. I wanted this so bad. It smells so good. I'm wearing it right now. It's like amazing. I love it. It's so pretty, y'all. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay. That took half my minute. These gloves, $45 gloves made of leather that my brother got me. It was really nice. I loved that. Um, Dedenne plushie. This is a Pokemon I love. He's really cute. Yeah, it's here. It's here. The Score Bunny plushie. I actually ended up with two of them because I ordered one for myself and my mom ordered one for me, which I did not know, but I didn't bring the other one. But I have my Score Bunny plush. So, okay, I hit the 21-minute mark, but that's my video that nobody's gonna watch because it was boring as frick. Okay, I have a lot of stuff to tell you guys. I had a really hard time getting back to school on the train and finding a way. Like, I don't know. I'll have to tell you guys that story. Song of the day. I just remembered that's a thing I do. Song of the day, song of the day. Oh, Child's Play by SZA and oh wait, who's the guy on there? Who's the guy on there? Chance the Rapper, I think. Yeah. Child's Play by SZA from 2014. Great song. I listened to it on the train to school. Okay. That's all. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I'll make a video about my resolution. I have a lot to do, guys. I have a lot to do. But for now, I'm gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna bed rot on TikTok because TikTok is back. So, okay. Bye, guys. We'll see you later. Uh, love you.